live a little early. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do. Dang, that music loud though. How's that? Probably a bit better. Seems okay. Let me test something. Let me check and see. I'm going to mute the desktop audio real quick. Hold on. Literally can't. Okay, cool. We're good. Alright, I can unmute desktop. And I can start my recording again. Can dump that recording. Hello. Hello, hello. I've been talking about doing this for a while. But, I don't have the energy to do a true video essay. So, we're just gonna do this live, and then I'll edit it into something coherent. That's fine, right? So today, chat, you guys are not going to appear on screen just because I want to edit this. So, sorry. When we're done, I'll put you guys back on screen. Let me get this out of my mouth. Do an intro. Seven Deadly Sins Origin is finally here after five and a half, maybe 6 years of development. I don't know. I think we first heard about this in 2021, something like that. And it is finally here. Also, you may notice my voice is a little, I've been sick. But being sick means that I've been in bed, just kind of fugue state playing some of this game. And I really like it. I like it even more because when I was really sick was when it was really buggy. So I didn't play it then. Yeah. I like Netmarble, and I like the Seven Deadly Sins. So I wanted to take some time to talk about this game. Talk about some good stuff, not so good stuff, and just, kind of go over what is up with the game at the moment. So, I have this split into 4 handy sections. Story, gotcha elements, gameplay, and then criticism. We're going to do the crit at the end, but it's going to be constructive. It's okay. It's going to be constructive. Jesus. That said, we're going to start at the top with my biggest gripe about this game. America West and America East. What? Why is America split up? I mean, I know why, because it's freaking huge, but it stinks because I am technically on the West Coast. This is my recommended region. My best friend Cass is on the East Coast. We cannot play together if I am on the West Coast server. So I just made a character on the East Coast server, and that's my main server now. I guess the fun police can arrest me if that's bad. It sucks a little bit because I did pre-order the game. I did give them $10 because I wanted to support them. But I think all of those bonuses are on my West Coast character, because that's the first one I started, and not my East. So that sucks, but whatever. You know, I'm just kind of, I am fortunate enough that I can look at the $10 and say, whatever. Also, I kind of knew something like that would happen. Hold on. Kind of knew something like that was gonna happen. Anyway, let's dive in. Let's get started. So, Seven Deadly Sins Origin is just, it's Genshin Impact with a Grand Cross, not Grand Cross, with seven. It's Genshin Impact with the Seven Deadly Sins skins. There are some original concepts, and I'll kind of talk about them as we play, but I mean, you hit the tree, you get materials. And I mean, you could say that it's really like any open world, and that's fine. And to be clear, saying that it's like Genshin is not a knock on it. If you're gonna steal something, take it from someone who does a good job at it. Hey, John. So, why don't we talk about the gacha elements first? Because I'm going to do a poll. So the gacha elements in this game are, I mean, I'm not thrilled with them, but when am I ever thrilled with gacha elements in a game? It does seem balanced so far. In terms of currency, it's like, it's more generous than Genshin, but it's less generous than Star Rail. Like, I was just kind of running around last night doing side quests, and I built up a 10 pull in like 2 hours. Which, I'm like, that sounds about right, just from like the little, like, side missions in the world. That said, I have concerns about how readily currency will be available after the initial starter wave. How long would it take for someone who's current with the game to save up enough to pity a unit from the featured banner? I can't tell yet. Maybe chat has some idea. I mean, if the pity is going to be at 120, that's not too bad. As long as you're saving, but like, we just don't know how much content is going to come out like with each patch, with each banner drop, I really appreciate no weapon banner for like obvious reasons. Like, there's this exclusive skin banner, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But I also appreciate it because it lets me be more free to mix and match weapons with characters and try things out. I don't have to worry about saving for signature weapons. That said, really the thing that sucks the most is that this game is like obsessed with just giving me Gilthunder over and over again. Maybe sometimes it'll give me Bug. It did give me Drake. That was pretty cool. But I'm like, please, give me Hendrickson. I really want to get collectibles in the world. Water my crops, please. So let's look at the shop. Let's look at the shop. Okay. So one pole is 300, we'll just call them gems, 300 gems. A multi is 3,000 gems. And, so you can buy the star memory, which presumably can be converted to the currency. I say presumably because, I ain't spending money on this right now. So, let's think about it this way. For one multi, you could get for one time one multi for $15 USD. After that, you get one multi guaranteed for $30 USD. So let's do some little math here. Let's say you've been spending the monies. Let's say you've been spending the monies and you don't have that first time purchase bonus. Let's say Elizabeth drops and I really want her, but I got no money. No like in-game money. So let's see. 120. Okay, so that's going to be 12 multis. So 12 times 3,000. That's 36,000 gems. Divided by 3,800. So you would need to buy about 10 of those packs to get one character guaranteed. So that's about $300. No. But that does seem kind of like, I kind of remember Genshin being similar. I feel like this pricing is similar in terms of Genshins. I'll probably like look up Genshins in post and do like a quick comparison. They do have, let's see, they've got this bundle. Doing the math, it's 20% worse than Genshin, according to John. You did the math. Okay. John did the math, and it's 20% worse than Genshin. Gross. Is this like a... Okay, so this you could get Star Memory 100. What are their featured bundles? They're going to have a Hawk Pass. Okay. So right now, the best, if you were going to spend money, it would just be the little pass. This is like equivalent of the Velkin. Let's see, because the Welkin gives you 90 for 28 days, which divided by 1,600. It's about a pull and a half. 4,760 divided by... This is equivalent to the daily pass on Genshin and Star Rail. Excuse me. So, one sec. So that's this. I think if you were going to spend money, this sucker right here is the most reasonable. Like the most bang for your buck. But otherwise, no. Like, don't treat this like Genshin and don't buy these. No. Now that said, let's see. Let me pull up my handy dandy calculator again. 200 times 2 divided by 3,000. Okay. This $100 one is 8 multis. The Welkin is 12% better than the Leonis cart. John is out here with the math. This is all to say, don't spend money on this game, but if you save for characters you really want, then it's fine. But we'll kind of see how it is as time goes on. With free pulls, I've been fine. But we know how these games go with power creep. Origin has more expensive pricing. 120 pity versus 116 Genshin if you lose 50-50. That's true. That's true. Alright, speaking of... Is there sound? Yes, there's sound. Alright, let's do a pull. I got a 10 pull. Oh, look at the animation. I'm just like always skipping things. But I'm not gonna skip it for chat. I got nothing. I got nothing. You can't even give me like a Hendrickson? Come on. Okay. Fox on her shoulder means new character weapon. Different clothes is SSR. Interesting. Okay. So. Let's find a side quest I can just fart around in. I've just been going through doing the side quests. Also, I realized the problem with me having everything in one window. 1 second. I'm testing the format, okay? I'm testing the format. There we go. Close that. Hope this didn't mess up this. Okay, nope, it didn't. All right. I skipped once and got a lane. Hey, Tim. Hey, guys. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm going to continue this live video essay in a moment. All right. So, I would say the biggest strength of this game is the story. It is probably confusing for people who don't know the Seven Deadly Sins. I don't know. I would love to hear about it. But as someone who loves the Seven Deadly Sins series, I love this story so much. I love how they play with timelines and circle back to like potential missed opportunities. Chapter 5 is a huge example with Fraudrin. Not having him interact with characters like Hauser was a huge missed opportunity. So it was really cool to see that and to see kind of like the gears in Hauser's head turning as he's like, this doesn't seem like Dreyfus. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. As he realizes that, oh, this isn't Dreyfus. It's frickin' Fraudrin. That's, what do you want? I don't actually care. Alright, so far as of Chapter 5, characters seem to get their individual moments to shine. And I really liked the Netmarble original characters in Grand Cross, and I liked how they're fleshing them out in Origin. Probably, I don't want to call it the weakest bit, but like, the weirdest bit for me has been the Dracos. Because it doesn't feel like it fits in with the world of this, Britannia. But also, I kind of feel like that was the point. Like, they're supposed to be from the distant past. It's supposed to be strange. It's supposed to be like, wait, what? And it was nice to have something new after the Fairy Forest storyline. Like, they took a swing. I don't know if it necessarily hit, but they took a swing. Also, in general, I would like it if they had fleshed out, like, going back to the thing about, like, Fraudrin and Hauser, I would have liked it if they'd fleshed that out a bit more. Like, Hauser sitting Tiora and Tristan down and explaining Fraudrin's whole deal to them. But I get why they didn't. They have to balance the yap with gameplay, and I'm okay if they excise stuff like that. But anyway, back to the Draco stuff. To me, it was like, it's interesting because you can go back there for side quests. And Hauser actually gets a really good one with a Draco Youth that I liked a lot. I liked that quest a lot because it told you a lot about the Dracos as like a group. It got, you know, you got more with Hauser, who is a character that in theory you love. I love Hauser. I adore Hauser. I'm so happy with what he's getting. So I thought like stuff like that was pretty cool. I love Hauser. But yeah, where they would be like, you know, oh, we're just gonna redo this story, except you get to play it. It's like no one wants that. And I think they did a good job of avoiding that. King got his growth. Like that king got his growth. But everyone was more active. No one person saved the day. And that was cool. Like, you had King and Gerhard doing their duel thing. Like, it was also nice to see Gerhard, like, actually not being a prick. That was cool. Like, give me a recipe, idiot. I am looking forward to playing more story. I have to pace myself because there's only so much, and I want to savor it, you know? And that said, I am charging ahead because I want to make sure I grab Meliodas before he leaves. But, like, I'm so pleased with literally anything Hauser. Grilled beef. Let's go. I made some grilled beef. Okay. Oh, I guess I have to actually use it in the bag. I'm sorry, I didn't actually use it. Alright, cook grilled beef. Oh, now we gotta cook it again, guys. Guys, we gotta cook it again. Like, some silliness like this is when it's like... Like, there are some issues with quests. Like, there was a side quest where they're like, capture this little baby bird. Capture this bison. And I'd already done it, but to complete the quest, I had to do it again. So that was, you know, kind of stuff like that where it's like, come on. I feel like the quests are like the most rough around Leonis though. Like once you get outside of Leonis, it feels like they're like, all right, forget it. But yeah, they did such a good job with Hauser stuff. I'm so happy. You played last night and had to... Yeah. You sure did. Multiplayer does a pretty good job. As long as your world levels are the same, anyone can join. That said, it is like... If someone hasn't actually completed the quest, they will have to do it again on their end. With that said, at the very least... you can skip most, if not all, of the story. Dude, look at this Jericho. I'm so jealous. I want her. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the story elements in this game. I think they're doing a good job and they should keep it up. I have to like actively restrain myself from blasting through. Because, yeah. Like, I meant to only do one chapter yesterday, but then we got the hints of Fraudrin, and I was like, oh no, I must play more because I love this. That said, when the frick am I gonna get Hendrickson? When am I gonna get Hendrickson? Anyway. And that's kind of like But yeah, also, the side quests in general are pretty decent. I'm not a fan of these ones around Leonis, but I feel like it's because Leonis is kind of the tutorial area. So they're kind of basic as crap. You know, and they're just teaching you how to do things, like teaching you how to cook, teaching you how to catch animals and stuff. But the ones outside of Leonis have been really freaking good. I haven't done any of the fairy forests, so I'm not sure if those are like more tutorial-ish either. But I'm real happy with the other ones. Alright. So, like this quest, for example, is teaching you about seals and the seal merchant. Also, the nice thing is it seems like the quests don't reward you for a lot, like the side quests, but there's multiple parts to them usually, and those reward you. So it may say, oh, you only get 10 gems from doing this quest, but it's actually more like anywhere from 50 to 100, depending. So I'm like, that's pretty neat. Hey, man. Oh, dude, look at this NPC design. This rules. So this is like the Genshin thing where you get like the Mondstadt crap, the Liyue crap, all that stuff. So I can go here and I can be like, oh, take my money. Except don't take my money because you don't have anything. As you can see, I've kind of cleaned her out of a bunch of stuff already. But yeah, that quest alone, those quests got us about like 100 gems. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's go find some monsters to fight while I talk about gameplay. Let's go beat up some werewolves, I guess. So, where are you? Really, I should have just teleported here. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. But we're going to go here. Alright. Let's talk about some gameplay while I beat up a big old moss dude. So the nice thing is that gameplay feels really good. And that's usually the biggest part for me in any game. Gameplay has to feel good. If it doesn't, then I'm just kind of like, I don't want to play this. I don't care. The swapping characters thing is a nice touch. I'm still getting used to it, but it is fun and kind of drills into your head, hey, you need to be switching your characters around. You need to be, you know, using multiple skills, doing this and that. I do remember that the game, it feels like it felt more clunky in the beginning, and I feel like they've been smoothing it out, which is awesome. And now that said, I do like that the characters use 3 different weapon types because it basically gives you options with the characters, but they don't tell you as much as they could about these characters. Like, let's use Deanna for example. Deanne here has a passive. If I hit him 20 times, I get this shield that also heals me. It's pretty great, and she does it only in the nunchuck form. The thing is, it's not immediately obvious that she can do this. You have to look in her skills. Alright, so let's obtain the award. So, what do I mean by this? You know, oh, jury, shouldn't you just read and then you'll be fine? Well, not exactly. Let's go over this once I get to a safe spot. Okay, this isn't Netmarble's fault. I'm just blind. All right. Okay, here we go. So let's look at Deanne's skills together, shall we? All right. So here's the thing. To see their skills, it's on It's on this page. It's where it says skill info. Right above hero profile, but below like stat details. And the thing is, that's not immediately obvious. It's not immediately obvious. But if you click on that, it takes you to this thing, which tells you like, okay, if you have her with the axe, she's pretty dang good at just kicking a bunch of ass. And her ult will stun people, which is awesome. If you have her on gauntlets, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. I think it's like defensive though. I feel like the gauntlets are defensive. And then if you have her on the nunchucks, her passive here grants all allied heroes Heart of the Land for 20 seconds when hero lands 20 attacks. So it taunts nearby enemies, and it grants a barrier equal to 15% of max HP and restores HP equal to 10% of defense every 0.5 seconds. That is pretty good. But the thing is, and I'm going to kind of go over this in criticism more, but it's hard to, if you don't know to look for it there, you're not going to see it. You're not going to know what that is. And it's not going to mean anything to you. But we'll come back to this in a moment. That said, exploration is really fun. Like, let's go to the that's where the story is right now. Let's go to the Fair's End region right now. Let's go to the Fair's End region right now. I really like the exploration in this game. I think it's fun. And I think like the little puzzles that they come up with are cool. I like using the Book of Stars and then being like, okay, you need to have this thing, but then you need to try and use this thing. So how are you going to do this? And then you puzzle it out like, okay, I saw one back over here. I got to come all the way back over there and do this and that. It doesn't feel like fetch questy. It feels like, okay, let's think about it. And then sometimes I jump off a cliff and I do a roll over, and that's fine. Let's open this sucker. That said, exploration has been exponentially easier ever since I got Drake, because the treasure chests just like literally appear on my map. It's like, here they are, go get them. So I just been like running over to them, but it wasn't that difficult before. I feel like there are a lot of chests in the game in general, which is good. Sometimes the controls are a little tricky, like, and I don't mean tricky as in difficult to use. I mean tricky as in like, I'll go to pick something up and it will be like, it'll be like, oh, you wanted to attack, right? And that's like, no, I wanted to pick that up. And really the best solution to that is have, not that one, not that pet. Have your little buddy out, because when you go to things, it'll pick them up. I don't know if he'll pick this up. Do you pick this up? You don't pick that up. Well, if you kill things, it'll pick them up. And on that note, I do like the pet system a lot. Like, here, check this out. Okay, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. I have to, like, kill stuff, and then he'll do it. Listen. He's a baby bird. He's a baby bird. He's trying his best. I do like the pet thing a lot, though. I think it's a cool idea, because the quote-unquote sprint button doesn't really do much. But then you can just ride a dude and you're fine. Oh, here. I do like that my baby bird is still here. Here, we're gonna put him to work. He's going to pay his rent. See, and he just collected them all for me. What a good boy. What a good little boy. You're so good. You're so good. What a... Just forget that I killed your family. But yeah, like, overall, it controls pretty well. There are some, like, iffy controls, but that's not a deal breaker for me. Like, it's stuff that they can only improve. So, let's talk about the cons. I'm not going to criticize them for the bugs. Like, the little bugs. Like, they did have a bug where... ESDN, Control, I know. They did have a bug over the weekend where the sound was just messed up. At one point, I was just constantly spawning in below the map. And it was kind of wild. Hi, Johnny. I think the biggest issue that I've seen in terms of, like, bug-wise has been the PS5 Slim thing. So if you don't know, basically, PS5 owners have been complaining about when they open the map, their PS5 suddenly sounds like it's going to explode. And they get a notification about their PS5 overheating. I have not had that. I got my PS5 in 2023, right before they released the Slim. It seems like, based on what people are saying, this happens with the Slim models. So, they need to figure that out, because that's not great. That's not great. Now that said, we were talked about this a little bit earlier, but the abilities are difficult to find for the characters. Yeah, I mean, yes, they're literally right there. They're right there in the menu. But, I mean, to find them, I have to do this. And then if I click on it, like, I have to actually click R3 to then pull up the menu and go through. It's not the most elegant thing in the world. My solution would be just put it on the left side menu. Just give it its own thing in the left side. Just have basic info and then just have your skill info, like right below that. It's not going to make your UI look any more like crowded. It's really not. Because I had no idea how busted this Deanne was until Lewis pointed out, no, you use the nunchucks and then do this and you win. And I mean, now that I know it, it's fine. Controller controls is clunky as fuck. I feel, I don't know if they've gotten better or if I've just adapted to it. It's not as bad for me, but there are some times where it doesn't feel as responsive as it could be. And I think that's something that they can fix. Fuck. I did pull a cast. Oh, I gotta fucking figure out where. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure out where I. Okay, I'm gonna mute the desktop audio for a moment while I. Like 2 minutes back. I gotta figure out what point I was at. because I was doing a... Okay, good news. We didn't lose too much. Unmute desktop. Hey, one. And hi, Johnny. I'm good. We're just kind of doing I'm doing a test of like seeing how a live this video essay would work out. I'm recording this on my end, and I'm going to edit it later. Screw it. You guys are going to raw dog my, my coughs. Okay. We're going to stare at Drake. The cursor is really light on some backgrounds, making it hard to see what you've selected. Like here, for example. It's fine over here, though, like, I can see some of the responsiveness that we were talking about. But then you go here, and I don't think it's just my old lady eyes. I think it's really easy to lose track of where your cursor is. Like, this menu in general just feels kind of... Something feels off about it. I can't describe what. The solution that I would recommend is, one, make the cursor bigger. Make the cursor bigger. Make the cursor bigger, and I think that would solve, honestly, a lot of problems. So the last one is that material tracking needs to be better. And they are aware of this. They mentioned it in their the dev notes that they put up today, that's something that they are looking to actively do. But right now, here's how you track materials, guys. Here's how. You go, okay, I need my broken deer antler. Or let's see. Not even that. You just come into, where are they? Where's my dandelion root? Because that's what I was doing. I need more dandelion roots. Okay, I'll go gather them. So you have to hit start tracking. If you don't hit start tracking, you won't track them. But also, it's only going to pick up the one. So, where is it? Oh, it's over there. Oh, cool. Off we go. Here's the thing. If I stop to pick up something else, it's going to stop tracking that. So let me see if I can give an example of that happening. So let's say I'm going to go track some more dandelion root. Oh boy, I have to go on here again because of course I do. And they're like, okay, we've marked a new spot for you. I'm like, dope, that is so awesome. Thanks, I wish you did that automatically, but like, you know, whatever. But, oh wait, there's some gold on the way. I really want this. I collected it. Hey, where's my dandelion root? Where's my dandelion root? So that tracking kind of sucks. The other annoying thing is how they do the tracking. So let's come into our team and we're going to swap my boy Hauser out. See, this is another thing with like the light cursor. I lose track of it so quickly for Dreyfus. So we're going to do that. So the thing is, if Dreyfus is in your team as the active character, he's going to show you where ore is. You can see it up on the map right over there near the chest. Now, when you pick up a chest, this is from Drake's passive, the chest disappears, as you can see. However, when we go over to the ore node, whee, like hell yeah, there's some ore. That's awesome. We picked it up. The ore node is not actually gone. So it's like, wait, where's the ore? Where's the ore? It's this one. It's this one that I already picked up. But again, I can run over the chest, open it, and it vanishes from my menu. So they need to fix that. So that's not great. But all in all, I'd say this is actually this is a pretty good game. It's got its flaws. It's got its issues. The biggest issue being that they won't give me a frickin' Hendrickson to save their lives. Like, what are we doing, man? Why can't I have Hendrickson? Like, what did I do to your family? I didn't go out in the back and kick your dog. I just want a Hendrickson. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I don't think that's too much to ask for to get a Hendrickson. Do you guys? Of course not. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Seven Deadly Sins Origins so far. Those are my thoughts on Seven Deadly Sins Origins so far. I actually recorded this while I was live. That's why it's such a mess. But I do stream 3 to 4 times a week. So feel free to stop by. I will be streaming Origin on a weekly basis. And maybe next time I won't sound like this. Holy crap. Okay, chat's out of jail. Chat's out of jail. No Hendrickson for you? All right. I will edit that together at some point. And by some point, I mean within the week. But hey, all I have to do is actually just cut that together and then upload it. That's nice. If I'm in Golden Plat and it's annoying, it disappears, and if I simply pick anything else, yeah. Yeah, I mean... I am very much enjoying myself. Don't get me wrong. Alright, let's do our dailies. I do like doing this. I discovered this and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Actually, I should record that. This is my favorite way to travel in the game. Whee! 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 Okay. I did actually record this locally, so it won't look like utter garbage when I go to post it. Let's see here. Oops, did I not pick up the item that I meant to pick up? Goofus. Well, whatever, it's right here. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, where it's like, you go to pick it up, and then it's like, oh, you wanted to shoot it? And it's like, no. No. I didn't want that. I wanted the opposite of that. Spirit, Firefly, okie dokie. Start tracking. Okay, I still don't have Meliodas. Nope. I am 20 away from the pity. So, I'll get him. I'm not worried about getting him at this point. It's just kind of like... Damn, that sucks. Anyway. Oh, the other... Another critique I have... And I don't know what they can do about that, but... I guess I should record this. Another critique that I have that just came up as we were playing. So, like, this is a cool puzzle. Like, you have to put it together and then put it in. But I've done that already, as you can see by the open chest. I wish there was a way where they could make it so that, like, it appeared done. I think that they can't because of the way they do, like, the co-op and how things appear, but I don't know. I just, if they can do that, they should. But that's just a nitpick. That is a nitpick. In general, despite my nitpicking, I'm pretty happy with this game. It's a lot of fun. I am probably going to drive people insane with how I play, because I just like to take it slow and just sort of, you know, savor it. Oh, I just fucked myself again. Because I went and picked something else up. Idiot. Well, whatever. Hold on, I need to restart El Gato. El Gato is being a little butt. 1 sec. And let me resize it for you guys. We're not going to stream for too terribly long. Because I am doing Grand Cross summons tomorrow. We're doing Grand Cross summons. And then we are going to do Crime Scene Cleaner. Because there's going to be new content. So... start tracking. Or... Alright, where's my stuff? Yeah, see, like, this is the responsive thing I was talking about. They can only craft 1 weapon each week. I haven't even gotten, like, weapon crafting. I'm just, like, in baby territory. So hopefully by the time I get to that, they, like, fix that. John and Lewis did tell me to buy this thing, like, the blueprint from the workshop. So I was like, okay. So I did do that. Anyway, I'm leveling Hauser up because I like him. I like him. I think he's neat. What monster drops that? Oh, you. Well. I'm just not even worrying about much for now. I just kind of chill out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll get to stuff when I get to stuff. Haha, idiot. Let's see. Next. Oh. It does a ton of damage. Yeah. I'm gonna get Meliodas, and then after that, I'm gonna save for when Elizabeth and Derriere show up, because I love them. I can tell that this is gonna be a game where it's like, I just need to save. I can't get everyone, so I'll just get my favorites. I don't care about meta. I don't care about whatever. I just want to have fun. You pull Meliodas at 120, so now I'm sad. Hi, Bulgy! Yeah, get over here, idiots. Hi, sir. I also need to, like, work. I want to work on getting skins for people. Even though some of them I'm like, your skin is freaking ugly. Like, I don't think I really need any other Hauser skins because I don't like this one. I mean, this is classic. I wish they had the one with, like, the blue. And then this is just, like, whatever. So I'm not thrilled with his skins. I want to get this skin for Gila because I think it's awesome. This was lovingly crafted by an apprentice blacksmith. That's her brother! It was made by Zeal! I don't really need any of Drake's. He's cool, but whatever. Deanne's are also kind of like whatever. This, I don't really need the S&M outfit for, like, weirdo Toski. Gil, I need to get him, like, this outfit so that he's not a freaking nightmare. Because, like, right now he's wearing the ugly purple shirt, and I'm just like, no. Dreyfus. I need this just because, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dreyfus. Yeah, that's true, but I'm actually just happy they gave so many pulls away for free. Yeah. The outfits are annoying to a farm, though. Yeah, that's why I'm, like, not looking forward to it. I really like this Tristan outfit. Tiore has that. This is really cute. She's a cute magical girl. And then Slater is like, whatever. But yeah, so it's like, if I had to farm, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but also I don't super care at the moment. I'm just kind of rolling. Cass, are you still at world level 1? I have dungeons we need to farm later. Knight of Pestilence outfit gang, yeah. Okay. When you get to world level 2, I got shit we can farm. See, this is why I'm on the East Coast server in the US, so I can just be like, my buddy Cass. Yay. My friend. Hey fuckers, what's up? Alright, give me all your shit. Alright, now we're gonna come over here. Charge up my little book. And hey. Wahoo. Wahoo. I do wish they'd had like an English dub. I get kind of why they might not though, because this was in development around the time of the strikes. And the English dub world has been kind of a mess. But like, how awesome would it have been to get like Ray Chase saying all these Hauser lines? That would have been so cool. Also, sometimes with Drake's passive, they just don't disappear. Like, this chest is still here. So they need to fix that. Because we know, I'm pretty sure, like, it's not supposed to function like that. Like, yeah. Like, that one disappeared. The other one didn't. So it's like, what are we doing here? Alright, anyway, let's go find a side quest to do. Let's do this. Let's go do this side quest. Whee! Anyway, for now, it seems like I'm gonna slot, Origin in on Mondays. But we'll see. It's about your friend, not you, eh? Mm-hmm. But last Sunday was the... Oh, you idiot. You suck. You're a moron. A dub would save my dyslexic ass. Yeah. Isn't that a huge mistake? Yep. Your friend can prepare a gift and apologize. How about you try to make something with this? Yep. And the Cinderstone. Yeah. Asking my mom and my dad later. They never fight, so they might have a good idea. Yeah, they never fight because if there was any sort of argument, Deanne would just look at King and he would die from embarrassment. And she'd be valid. I thought it was about your friend, idiot. You dropped the bag on that one. But, like, yeah, we got some decent rewards for just talking to a dude. Yeah, needless to say, I'm not reading the quest stuff because, have you heard my voice? I'm going to go edit that video later, and I'm just going to be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But, like, I don't want to go a month without releasing a video. And it's been almost a month since that stupid Joltik one. Oh, I bet this guy wants me to beat up that guy. Open chest. Not now, sir. I have to talk with this guy and then get the pineapples. Hey, sir. He wants me to take down the mushroom moss demon. Where's the pineapple? Where's the pineapple? Pineapple. Yeah. Chat, we got the pineapple. Alright. Okay, here comes Deanne. Hey, idiot. Am I gonna have to lower this, difficulty? I might. Oh, no, I don't need to. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. But yeah, like, I'm hitting the button to switch, and it's not switching. Okay, I need my shield back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Yep, we can just go. There we go. It was tough, but we were able to take it down. Yeah, we were. Hey, man. I took down that scary monster. I'm allergic to mushroom spores. They make me itch everywhere. Osaf, you're such a little weirdo. Alright, where's the next one? Uh-oh. Well, that was short-lived. Also, the dodge sometimes just dodges into them or doesn't work. Yeah, I've seen that complaint. Like, I think in general they need to work on their responsiveness. Like, I don't think it's something that they can't fix. I just think they need to work on it. Okay. What are we doing here? Her son is up here. Yep, there it is. There it is. These bitches love putting chests in trees. That is what I've learned playing this game. They love putting these... Oh, no fall damage is pretty based. No fall damage rules. What's up, man? Stinky Boots. What's up, Mr. Stinky Boots? Oh, he got a thing for her. I was seasick with love. Okay. Okay, doofus. I don't think, okay, well, whatever. Alright, well. I'm gonna get my little buddy out. Yep, collect things after I murder them, baby boy. Do. Thanks, bud. Mushroom monster. Mr. Mushroom. You're not a mushroom. I don't care about you. Where are you? Oh, chest. Let's see. Let's just teleport here. I don't feel... I was about to say I don't feel like it's as janky as it was, and then that happened. So, okay. You're not a mushroom, so I don't care. Hey, man. I'm about to kill your family and ruin your whole day in game. Okay, that's two. My bird's still out? Yeah, my bird's out. Where is Mr. Mushroom? Oh, I see him. You see him in the distance, guys? I see him in the distance. Yeah. Oh, there's two of them. I have not seen what Jericho can do. I am, like, totally unspoiled. I have just heard people say, finally, justice for Jericho. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Stinky Man. It will not help him win the fairy's heart. But it'll be funny when she gets rejected. Saw someone's Jericho earlier and was like, I'm so jealous. Oh, look, it respawned. Hey, man. You're gonna ask her out, right? What the fuck? Mr. Dirty Gloves? Hey. The Confession Prevention Committee always comes back. Adios. I do love how weird this game gets sometimes. My clothes are all wrinkled. Go to her and deliver my phone. Okay. Tristan's like, okay. He's just basically like, I have never spoken with a woman in my life. Please tell me she's just into women. That would be the funniest outcome to this quest. She's just like, no, but your fairy friend is really cute. The best outcome to this quest. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, queen. Yeah, go get a girlfriend, girl. Oh, oops. Something sparkling in the water. Let's see. Shop. And we already have enough for another multi. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Anyway, yeah, I'm not streaming for too terribly much longer. I literally just wanted to do this, because I wanted to do a video on Origin, but I'm like, I don't feel well enough to, like, write a script and record on my own, but I can put out my points. What's this? He was like, what is this? Fire. Seaweed. A chest. Come on now, crab. Who says to look under a tower? Maybe it can be seen from the coast. Whee! Wahoo. Wahoo. Do 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 do. Not now. Not now, gentlemen. Okay. Hey, did you know there was a mushroom, like, right here? Take me up. Take me away. Take me away. Chest. Chest. Woo! Oh, there's lots of pirates here. Let's be careful. There we go. Not now, Mr. Pirate. Bye. Later. Under the mast. There's that though. Oh. Hey guys, see you later. I gotta go. My mom's calling me. Or the area indicated by the note. Huh. I'm like, bold of you to assume I read the note. Alright, time to go beat up some pirates. Hold on. Hey guys. Yeah, bam. Okay, that was fun. Now they're all dead. Now we can explore peacefully. I saw something over here. Seagull feather. What's this? Oh, that's just seagull legs. Get out of here. I think we'll wrap up this quest and we'll call the stream there. Sunken pirate ship and dock. Oh. I'm dumb. I'm just dumb, dude. Okay, north along the coast. Alright, quest. Sunken pirate ship and dock. Oh. Oh. Is this a part of the quest area? Whoa, I found the hideout. Whoa. That wasn't immediately obvious, but okay. Whatever. So yeah, like some of the quests are a little like odd and off, but like for the most part they're fine. Anyway, yeah, that's Seven Deadly Sins Origin. My thoughts on Seven Deadly Sins Origin. I have it let's go back to the chatting screen. I have it set so that I have it on Mondays for the foreseeable future. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by for this short stream and for bearing with me. And hope you guys have a good one. I will be back tomorrow with Grand Cross summons in the morning. I don't know exactly when because I have to do some errands. Like, I have to do them. So it really might be around noon. We'll do Grand Cross summons, and then we'll switch over to Crime Scene Cleaner. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and have a good one.